Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Friday, the 8th of August. Happy Friday, everyone. Start off with the long to short ratio. So we've had a lot of shorts coming back into the market after this quite small pump actually on Bitcoin, but we're about at 50-50 right now, and we'll just keep an eye on this every day like we usually do. And yeah, not really too much to say as of right now, but we are at 50-50, which is nice to see. We like that quite a lot. You can also visualize it quite nicely on this chart as well. On the daily time frame, we kind of look like we're just underside retesting, but if we get some nice holds around 115, 116, it looks good to go take that stuff at 119, 120, which we have been talking about for a little while now. Pretty much ever since we did some of this stuff at the start of this week. Pretty much Monday, to be honest. We've been talking about this bounce, but I really do enjoy visualizing the retail and the top traders on this chart as well. You can kind of see that when we flip massively short, we get like a big uptrend. So we flipped from basically around here. Oh, why can't you see that on the chart? Yeah, oh you can. Massive uptrend to go with the flip. And anyway, yeah, we'll see what happens in the next few days, next week with the long to short ratio again. Flipped here, about here on the price, massive uptrend. So yeah, that's the long to short ratio. In terms of liquidity, we've got some really local stuff at about 118.1k, very local. Stuff below us at 112. Let's just go on the 1 week. Yeah, we have been steadily taking some stuff to the upside. We're in a nice little uptrend, which we talked about since doing this higher high and higher low. And yeah, it looks pretty good. We got short liquidity that we can take all the way up to 120k. This is going to be some nice stuff, 119 to 120. It's going to be interesting to see the reaction once we get up there. Uh, for one, my idea is I definitely am going to hedge once we get there. But I'm also going to keep an eye on the long to short ratio as well. Order book, yeah, we've been steadily taking some shorts. As you can see on the long to short ratio, a lot of shorts coming back in, a lot of shorts getting hit. Some of these guys round 115, 116 are probably quite trapped now, which is quite nice to see. And yeah, we did a nice gain that we talked about, I think, yesterday of the node, which was about 114. And the higher one is about 118, so interesting. We might find some short-term resistance at 118k, and as long as we can hold like 116, it's pretty much looking quite good to go and take 119, 120, which you guys know about. I mean, we've been talking about this for a while. So yeah, that's the data. Let's go to the old Charter Unientes. So yeah, I'll definitely make sure that I'm keeping an eye on the chat throughout for if there are any problems with the stream. But ETH, yeah, we've actually closed a really nice candle above 3,870. Right now, we're obviously in resistance, but it's actually looking quite good. It's looking actually really good for potentially a little bit more upside. Just watch if we start failing this weekly open now. We are obviously overbought, and retail stablecoin demand seems to be slightly shifting towards the downside. But again, what have we done? We've set a new high, and right now we're doing a bullish backtest. So if we can hold this area, potentially we're going to go all the way up into in between 4 and 4.1k on ETH, which is going to be really good for our altcoin trades. Again, if we do start failing, we're going to come back down to December and August where we could bullishly retest. That would also be fine as well. I don't know why I did ETH first. I was just on ETH, but yeah, looking good again. Bitcoin, um, yeah, we kind of want to hold 115 to 116 this area in here. We don't want to start making some new lows under the weekly open under this structure because then it starts looking like this is going to be a bearish retest. Again, I am expecting 119 to 120. To be honest, no changes since we talked about this on. It was probably on Monday around here. So yeah, looking pretty decent. The daily is still looking fine. This definitely does have the potential to come and find resistance around 119. Uh, and then if we start holding stuff like here and do a higher low, it'll be looking really nice in between that weekly open in August. Again, I'm gonna hedge up here. Potentially, we could do one more down into sort of like this sort of area. But yeah, it's all looking fine. Again, not really any changes. Um, and yeah, it's Bitcoin Dom. I thought we were going to potentially get the retest, especially after doing this new high, but it doesn't look like we're going to get that nice Stuba retest. We are obviously in resistance, but this looks like it's potentially hanging on for dear life. Uh, some new lows under here, and we're going to start seeing alts really run really, really hard. And if we get the breakdown into here, it's going to be full on, you know, full on alty season. Um, but yeah, looking quite good. Again, this potentially actually could break down anytime soon, especially with ETH Bitcoin looking really good. Looking really good. We did talk about this hold of support. I mean, we did get a close below, slightly sneaky close, but now we've made a new high above, and it's looking really good for some more upside on alts. I like it quite a lot. If we just go to the daily, yeah, potentially we're just looking to hold this now, and go for the yearly open, which I think we talked about this all the way back down in May, to be honest. That we're gonna tag in these areas. So yeah, it's still looking great. It's looking really good. Happy days. So that's about it. Again, USDC dominance, not really too much to say on that. S&P looks fine. Nasdaq again looks fine. DXY, not really too much to say on all that sort of stuff. So yeah, let's look at some of the trades. Let me just check the chat. Everything's all good. So the trades are doing well. Let's talk about them. So Popcat, USDT. I know I have nothing on the MEXC chart. Popcat looking really good. Again, holding here would be really good, and then we're going to go up and see 3-4, which would also be very nice, where I'm going to take some profit. I'm in from literally 285, literally around here. I didn't manage to get any here because I got stopped out on my trade from all the way back in at the start of July. But yeah, after doing this high, I managed to get a nice little retrace around the 786 and March level, and yeah, we're up about 15%. So looking good on Popcat. We love to see it. Nothing too much to say. Actually, let's look at the most immediate stuff that I did talk about yesterday that you could have went in. So Bonk was one of them. I did also say this. I think I was talking about this in my in Adrian's stream. It was in Adrian's stream around 2 a.m. So again, it's still not looking amazing in terms of the price action. We do still have some lower lows and lower highs. But potentially, if we can just start creating some higher low structure from here, it's going to start looking really good. And then, yeah, I think we were talking about this. It must have been somewhere around in here. So yeah, again, we're at resistance potentially. We want to see some holds, and that's just looking really good potentially, especially as if anyone got in. When was I doing my stream? It must have been literally around here before the big pump. So GG's if anyone decided to market smash that from my stream. Now, Fodcoin and Hype again. Not really too much change. We're just looking really good. I managed to get some. I'm long on Farcoin. 9.0 here, 9.5 from my Hyperliquid, and even a little bit higher around 9.05 as well. So I'm just giga long on Farcoin on 3 different exchanges, and it's quite nice. We did just set a new high, so what we really want to do is potentially hold August and then see the continuation of the breakout up into June. But yeah, again, looking really good. This is always going to be an accumulation zone for Farcoin where we accumulated heavy. So hopefully everyone's in some nice positions, some decent margins, some decent leverage. Same kind of to do with Hype. I'm in some decent ones and some bad ones as well. I got some like 39, which I just held. I got some around 38, 37 as well. And potentially we're just looking to hold stuff to go higher. Where we're going to be taking profit on the way up. I mean, I've taken some nice profit on some of my trades just recently around here. And yeah, the stops are just going to be below the low or at break even. Again, looking pretty decent. What else are we in? We're in Injective. Let me just check the chat before I start, rambling too much. In Injective, I actually got Injective really nicely around the June level, potentially actually looking to go a little bit higher into 14.5. Again, we want to see some holds of March of or August and even the weekly open if we do start a little bit of a retrace in here. But again, yeah, looking like some uptrending price action. And yeah, I've taken some profit. And again, this is a really nice position for me. Stops at break even, and I'm just going to chill for the rest of that trade. Same with Sui, which I did talk about, I think, last week. Yeah, I've got that nice little line off for a potential bounce trade. We also did a really nice retest as well, which potentially that you could have got into at the same time. We now got some overlapping support. We got some really nice levels around here as well. If we do come and see some failures locally of the daily open, we want to hold August, which is also this high that we did for more upside. But again, a really nice position. I'm in around 2.33, so not the low, which was 2.626, 3.26. Sorry, 3.33. I'm in. 3.26 was the low. So I had to stomach a tiny bit of wicks and tiny bit of pain, but it was all good in the end. And yeah, these gains of August are looking really nice. Potentially, I don't know why I keep saying potentially, but it's also that low which we want to hold if we do come back down. What else am I long on? I mean, I'm long on. I'm long on Doge as well. I think I got this around 199. So around this touch of the weekly open. It wasn't the best entry, to be honest. I would have liked to get some around 197, 198, but I did manage to get it on this little backwards retest. So again, looking really good. Potentially at some resistance. If we fail the daily open, we're going to come back down into August where we want to hold some of this stuff bullishly, and then go a little bit higher so we can take that stuff at 119, 120 on Bitcoin, and then hopefully we get a nice little breakout towards 4.1 on ETH. ETH's actually looking really good at the moment, so yeah, that's about it. I am long on a few other things like Brett, Chill Guy, Nero, but yeah, I don't really need to talk about that sort of stuff. So yeah, that's a roundup of the trades. Again, we're probably just going to be chilling. We might have a little bit of a slumpy weekend into Monday. But yeah, it's looking really good. And yeah, it's just looking really good in general to go test some higher levels. Link me, Pappy? Yes, sure, brother. Link USD. Here we go. Oof. Oof. Hello. Hello. That's a really nice move on something like Link. So what did that do from here? Yeah, that's good. That's about 20% move-ish. Um, yeah, resistance, of course. It's going to be heavy resistance in between where we are right now, to be honest, and 19.6, 19.7. Not too much to say. Where's the 4-hour combination band come in? Just slightly a little bit higher. I'd actually like to see the daily as well. Yeah, we're expecting a little bit of resistance around this area. Got some overlapping supply. I think this is going to have a little bit of a pullback. We're probably not going to hold December if we come and test it again, as it has been tested. But you know, it looks it looks quite good. We've got some we've got a nice little swing in there. We've got a low over there. We've got a nice little level there as well, which actually has been tested. So again, you're probably going to see a little bit of resistance, potential to hold in between here and here, and then even if you come back down all the way into here, it's going to be a nice long. And then the next pump up, I think we might even break some of this stuff, but yeah, I think we're probably just going to consolidate for a little bit longer, a whole month, maybe do that sort of stuff before we get a nice little breakout into September. But I will welcome anything faster and quicker as well. But yeah, I think there's going to be resistance here. We've actually got a nice 4-hour close above these ones, just about. So yeah, looking really good. This actually had a really nice move as well, and even if we do come back down to this area here, it's going to be a gig along. Yeah, it's looking good. It's looking good. Oh damn, I was looking at shorting some of this. I don't even know what this coin is, but I saw that it was up 80% on a new contract on Femex, and I was like, oh, shall I just short some of this here? And I was like, what are these wicks? And they're looking like 5-10% wicks. I was like, nah, fuck that shit. But it literally dumped 63% in 24 hours. That's hilarious. That is actually hilarious. That's pretty funny, sir. But yeah, again, trade's looking good. I've taken some profit. We're going to be chilling till, you know, I don't think my alarm bells are going to really be ringing until we get up to like 119k on Bitcoin, where I potentially might hedge unless there's 60% shorts in the market. Um, but yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at. And East looking really good. It's looking really good. So in general, everything's looking good. Everything's looking fine. I hope everyone's positioned. And if you're not, possibly wait for some August retraces and some bullish back tests. Like even if we come back down and do this on ETH, it's going to be looking really nice to potentially long. But yeah, anyone got anything else? Tau. So we talked about Tau. Um, ages ago. It must have been, not to be honest, not too long ago. It must have been somewhere in here saying that 330 to 340 was going to be a good area, and yeah, it turns out that it was. Now, if you're looking to trade this resistance, this is trading really nicely. Come back down, bullish hold anywhere in here, and potentially we're going to go up all the way to June soon. Yeah, that's looking nice as well. I just hold this on spot, but yeah, that definitely looks like it's going to have a little bit of a retrace here. And we do not want to lose like 1 3 4 1. We actually want to bullishly hold something like in here now. Again, looking good. Let's have a look at what's happening with Per, because hype seems to be running a little bit. Yeah, it looks like a nice little breakout. Again, possible pullback down into these sort of levels down here, where I might accumulate a little bit more. Again, looks pretty good, looks pretty decent. Not too much to say on it. Came down and retested this swing quite nicely. And yeah, it's going to be an area to take profit if we get back up to the June level. I like it. I'm in. I'm pretty happy. Chill guy. Not too much to say about this. Talbot. Oh, I have actually heard a little bit about Talbot. So it's something to do with the Tau subnets, isn't it? And I actually have heard some people talking about this. I wanted to buy a bit a few months ago, but I just never really got round to it. And it's definitely something that does interest me as a small cap. Sorry, small cap, micro cap. What's the market cap on Talbot? Yeah, I should have bought some ages ago, but I just didn't. I just ended up not. You just forget about it. There's so many coins there, you just forget about it and just do something else. But let's Talbot. Is it on? Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, bro, look at this. Look at that. That's just beautiful, isn't it? Beautiful. And then you get the hidden bullish after, a couple days after. It looks good. That was a bit of a wonky close down there. But it looks good, doesn't it? I like that. 38 mil market cap. Oh, bro, I'm so tempted. Can I buy it with Tau? I got like quite a few Tau. I can't remember how much Tau I have. Maybe like 20. I'm not sure. What was your take on ETH? I could go back through it. 21% last week. Yeah, that's Tau. When entry on Tau, oof, pretty much just you're pretty much looking at the weekly open. If it were to give, if it gives the opportunity. ETH, yeah, I said it looks really good. We got a nice close above here. Right now we're doing a bullish back test. So it's holding as of right now, but we are overbought, and yeah, if we do start, we are failing the daily open. So if we do start failing under here, potentially we could even hold this high. But if we do start failing, I think it's going to go hit August around here. Even there, even so, I think it'd be quite bullish. But I think it looks good. I think it's gearing up for 4.1 now. Also got a nice daily close last night. Hit a bullish. We are at resistance, but yeah, it's looking decent. It's definitely invalidated that downside. I did try and catch a little hedge on this at 3. I put it in the ETH chat as well. It was literally right here. I got wicked on quite a nice position, literally on the top of the wick, and it did about 2.2%. But yeah, then it just blasted straight through, and it's looking good. It's looking good, my friend. Everything's looking decent. 50-50 long to short ratio as well. Yeah, definitely keep an eye on that. If we get up to like 119, 120k, and the long to short ratio is like 60% short, we're probably just going to grind up a little bit higher into the all-time high. But as of right now, I am potentially looking to hedge that short again. And then doesn't mean that we're going to make a new low on Bitcoin, but yeah, we could just come back down and do something like that. Who knows? Or we could just grind straight up. Yeah, but it's looking all good. Hope everyone's long. What's everyone long on, by the way? I've been talking. I mean, I know, I know most of the. I don't even know about most of the Discord, but I know Adrian's been talking about longing as well at the start of this week. I've been talking about definitely the bounce. I was a bit sketched out by the 60% longs, but again, you can't trade on long to short alone. Um, so yeah, I was still long, and yeah, we've been paid nicely. We've been paid very nicely. Our efforts have been rewarded. Again, quite a similar story with some other stuff. Let's take that off now. I don't really check tier that much, but this looks like it wants to break out ASAP, doesn't it? You've already got the bullish backtest of August with a really nice 4-hour candle here, and you've gained the daily open. This looks like it wants to pop up to there, even over the weekend. That looks good. That looks really good, actually. I'm not gonna lie. For just a quick pop to 183, 186. Let's have a look at this on the hourly. Yeah, it's definitely gearing up, isn't it? It's gearing up for sure. That's done all the tests you could think of, all the perfect tests. Looks nice, looks nice, looks nice. Everything's looking decent. Brown Bull, Stephen Hype, Injective, AVAX, Fart, Sui, Bitcoin, Per, Sol, and Link. Nice. Your Link trade must be doing nice. Same with Maz's. I know Maz gig along on Link. I'm happy. I'm really happy. I'm happy that everyone's positioned for the bounce. Definitely take some profit here, like 10-20% of your position, at least. I mean, you probably have already, everyone. You guys know. You guys know the deal. Balls deep in the masses. Chill. Yeah. You're just you're just balls deep in everything. I'm pretty deep in hype and fart. I'm not long on Bitcoin. I'm actually short on Bitcoin still from 119.5, but obviously I've taken off like 75% of my position already. I think I remember coming into your Discord, coming into your stream last week, Adrian, and I was like, I'm shorting here, and you're like, why are you shorting? And I was like, bro, I'm just hedging, like. And then we got the dump to like 112, 111. We actually did the perfect dump. I literally hedged from here, and it went all the way down perfectly to my TP. Really happy with that. Sometimes you just gotta hedge. Sometimes you just gotta hedge. Like you're seeing something like this, and my stop was at 120.2. It's literally nothing. It's like no risk, and it was a great trade. How much did this do? 6%. That's a 10 to 1. Oh, doesn't get much better than that, to be honest. But anyway, I'm literally gig along on all of my accounts. What about Doge Me? I'm long on Doge. Why fuck that shit? I love Doge. Don't forget ETH Me Pappy. Yeah, ETH and Doge Me. To be honest, if I was gonna make like a full-on long-term portfolio, like say something that I just wanted to accumulate, like say you wanted to like buy 50 quid of spot like every, I don't know, every day, depends how much money you have, for like 2 years and hold it for like 5 years. Lincoln Doge would definitely be in there for me, I think. Super solid. But yeah, what else are we looking at? Oh, we did look at Floki yesterday, didn't we? Yeah, we looked at a lot of stuff yesterday, literally just before the pump. It was literally right here. And I said, this looks quite good, doesn't it? I didn't manage to get any longs on, but it did 10% between my stream yesterday and today. So yeah, pretty good going. Again, this August is untested. So if we see some failures, we could get something like that and then go up to the next resistance. Resistance. Viva la resistance. Yeah, everything looks good. Everything looks like we're gonna have a little bit of a slide down on the weekend though, I think. Methinks. But yeah, what else? What else is everyone looking at? Is anyone in any other trades? I'm not gonna be anymore. What about Pyth? Pengu. Oh yeah, I did talk about Pengu as well. Pengu was looking good, man. That shit was looking great. I didn't manage. I actually got stopped down my position because I really wanted to control my risk, but this is still looking actually quite good. So I think I talked about something like this. Yeah, that wick, that retest was looking really nice. Again, that back test here, back test the weekly open, looking really good. Potentially could come down and test that high one more time and then pop. That could even do a big pop up to here soon. I like that, man. Look at that. It's perfect. The pocket. When you get the pocket and you get the divergence, you even get the stable coin, you get the combination. It's just beautiful. It like if you get divergence, retail stablecoin demand, Stuber pocket, combination man, all lining up, it has a. I'm honestly, it might have like a 90% hit rate. I'm not sure. I'm not sure the exact numbers. Definitely, probably 80%. It has a really good hit rate. Especially when you get a nice back test like that of the 786, you could even go in there and just now you're just chilling. You're absolutely just chilling, aren't you? 15%. You're looking at 30 to 35 if you get up there. Brilliant, Brilliant stuff. What more could you want? We even talked about Pump Fun at the start of the week looking quite decent on Tuesday, didn't we? Yeah, around here. That was a nice bullish back test on this candle right in there. And did a bullish back test to the bullish back test. And this is probably heading for 3.9 soon as well. Where probably when we get to 3.9 or 4.0, you might get a little bit of a pullback. But anyway, I'm not really that interested in Pump Fun, to be honest. But yeah, everything is looking good. Got a nice long at yesterday. Let's go, man. What about Pyth? Yeah, let's look at Pyth. I'm really happy that everyone's long and everyone's just hopefully taking some profit. And now that you're super chilled, super chilled, and then we can talk about hedging once we get up to like 119k on Bitcoin. See what happens with ETH. I'm very happy that everyone has managed to just do some good stuff. So Pyth, we're at resistance, of course. Currently holding the daily open, which is nice. We're actually not oversold on the oscillator just yet. Again, a lot of the retail stablecoin demands are kind of smoothing off, but it's nothing too crazy. We're not in the oversold area yet. Nice candle here. Nice bullish gain of August. Nice early actually. Looks quite good. Win resistance again. This could definitely come and bullish a retest here. That would be that high. I mean, it already has retested. I mean, everything looks fine. It looks good for more up. If you do something like that, it's gonna fly towards Q2. Pretty standard procedure on this, you know. Nothing more to say really. Just did the full test of the Q3. Nice higher low, nice gain. That's probably when you wanted to get in around the weekly open and August test on Thursday. And then, yeah, you're probably just chilling. You're taking a bit of profit here. Again, it's quite similar on a lot of alts. The market's trading quite similarly to everything, which is nice. Trio's down bad. Disgusting. Yuck. Yuck. Absolutely yucky. What's Crow doing? Yeah, Crow's looking really good. That's actually really nice. Crow's probably heading for 16.2, 16.4. What else? Yeah, that's not looking great. Yeah. As of right now, I would advise just to not really do too much, to be honest. Obviously, if you haven't taken any profit on your longs, take some profit. If you get some retests down in here on some stuff, you could re-long. You could get into some new positions as well. But as of right now, it's it's just time to chill this weekend and be happy. We've done some really good work this week since Monday. Had to exercise some patience on Tuesday and even Wednesday and then Thursday. To be honest, on Thursday I actually market smashed bonk, so I'm really happy about that. That just literally flew like 2 hours after my stream. And yeah, take profit, chill. If you get some retests, again, good time to long. And yeah, this even Algo, this is actually looking potentially quite good. Holding daily open, holding that nice swing. You might even see like a melt up on this. But if you get a deviation and a back test, you could even play that down into the, excuse me, the weekly open in the August. But yeah, it's looking good. I don't really know what else I can say. Let's have a look at AVAX. Yeah, could come up slightly more to 23.9. Actually did a nice gain of that low structure from all the way back there. Oh, a little bit of lag. Nice gain of this high as well. Bullish back test. It's just like everything's looking good. Everything's doing exactly what it's supposed to. And yeah, this is probably going to go up and hit 23.9, 24. Lovely jubbly, lovely, lovely, lovely. What's Litecoin doing? Even Litecoin looks quite good. Not too much to say on that. Where's Felix gone? Do you remember Felix? The ADA, he had loads in ADA. I just realised that I haven't looked at Ada in months, just because he hasn't been around. Anyone know what happened to him? He's probably still around, but he's just taking a little break. And this looks really good. It's gain, bullish back test, above the daily open. Look to squeeze into there. If you get a retest of there, it's good to long. Again, same sort of thing on everything. What's happening with some of these, like, shitties? Turbo. Something like this could even potentially be good for a long soon. As this hasn't done the gain of August yet, we've found it as resistance twice. We're holding some structure. If this were to come back down into here, it's potentially a play that could be made. Let's have a look at some of this risk. Yeah, decent risk as well. Hourly combination band. I mean, I might set an alert for 435-ish. 434, just to see if it comes back down. Anyway, that's probably something that looks semi-decent. What else do we have around these, like, shitties? Pengu, Chugai, Nero. Oh, this Nero ETH thing did crazy move recently. Yeah, look at that. Look at this pump. 60% in 12 hours is absolutely insane. This is super high risk shit though, but if you're looking at something like that low, yeah, that would have been an insane trade. Were I looking at it, but I wasn't. Let's actually just zoom in a little bit here. Oh, I can't really see that well. Epic. Epic with a C or Epic with a K? I do know of Epic with a K. Epic with a C probably, right? Let's have a look at this. Oh, I'm getting a bit of lag now, guys. Watch out. If I do disconnect or the stream starts lagging, I'll probably just end it because I'm coming to the end or to the amount of stuff that I have to talk about. Yeah, resistance at the yearly open. Did a nice retest of March, August level. Let me just turn that off. Um, doesn't look bad. What's the market cap on this? Out of interest. This could potentially do one more retest down in here, as we have had the double wick into the band right now. Again, you'd have to fail some of this stuff here. I wouldn't advise to short it because it's a little bit just close quarters, but you could potentially see something back down in here. Whoops, I'm lagging. But yeah, again, what's even the risk on this? You're probably looking at, yeah, it's a bit too much for my liking. You could maybe hit something on spot, but again, what's the pump? Not my favorite. Not my favorite at all. How's my Brett trade doing? Brett trade's doing well. Whiff looks good. Very similar to a lot of stuff. This 4 hour candle right here on a lot of stuff was the big one. This like full on retest of the weekly open, hold of August as well. That's a great candle. Whoops. Proper top stuff. Really good. Love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. Again, we probably looked at Bonk. Bonk's looking a little bit more bearish due to its price structure. It kind of needs to gain like this sort of resistance around here, but again, currently holding August. Even if we come back down, we need to make a higher low from here. Potentially could be changing its structure soon. A little bit lagging behind though. That's lagging behind. What was the other one that I said looks potentially quite decent right now? There was another one that was lagging behind. Shit, I can't remember. I don't even remember. That and something else were looking pretty decent right now. Was it Peng? I think it was Pengu, yeah. Might have been Pengu. Red. Okay, we'll do red quickly. Not feeling that chart. Okay, that's way better. Red. Not bad. Not bad. Nice gain there. The gains happened over here. You gained that, and then you did a nice bullish back test here. Kind of grinded up. Again, did a nice back test of here, which was kind of also this low from all the way back there. I mean, looks fine. Looks good actually. It's currently above these levels. Potentially going to go and pop towards here quite soon. You got nasty res though coming up, and it's quite a big area as well. Nasty, nasty res coming up. But this looks like a little bit of a janky chart to be honest. But again, done some nice gains. That August is all untested though, which is a bit dodgy, but looks good. Looks really nice. Looks like it wants to pop if it can hold here into 4 5. But yeah, just chill. You've obviously taken some profit. Sit on your hands, enjoy the weekend, and yeah, we'll be back on Monday for some new plays because Monday's always the setups day. It's always the look at the week closers, look at some of the data, stuff like that, and then yeah, enjoy the weekend, enjoy the profits. Cheers, Gov. Thanks for joining in, and yeah, I'll chat to you on Monday.